chairs mid-game as a center. How do you communicate with the new version of the line?
Yeah, I mean, we're super fortunate to have a coach like Coach Hansen who's prepared us so well to be able to play with whoever's in the lineup. We've always just kind of had a mentality of it doesn't matter what five are out there. We're gonna we still have a job to do. And we still have a job to do, and we still need to go out there and perform for our team.
The starters get so much attention, but with a guy like Micah who has now played in like a couple key spots and come in, what does he do for you guys?
Yeah, I'm super proud of Micah. Just having the mindset of just staying ready. Just being ready for whenever his number's called. And so we're really fortunate to have depth in our room to be able to have a next man up mentality and have a guy like Micah fill in and go out there and play really well.
What about your evaluation of the line through these 4 games?
I think we still have so much that we can improve on, so much that we can get better at. I'm really proud of how we've responded to different challenges, and at the end of the day, like we have so much that we can get better on, and we're just starting to climb up the mountain. So it's just been really fun, and just can't wait to see what's to come next.
How have the first 4 games gone in terms of like what you thought you guys could be in camp?
I mean, I think everyone out here on this field, everyone in in our facility knows what we can be. We know how great of a group we got. We know the camaraderie that comes with it. So I think we're just, like I said, starting to see a glimpse of what that can be. So I can't wait to see when we put it all together and what this team's capable of.
What does it say about Tobias's versatility that he can go from guard to tackle on the opposite side mid-game?
Yeah. I mean, super impressive. He's one of the smartest guys we got. He's just, it's a testament to his preparation, just the way he carries himself. He's since in camp, he's always been like, what, coach, I'll play whatever you want me to, and so. Just having a guy like that, I know it's super valuable for our O-line, and it's awesome.
What was your view of the play where Jaden kind of gets penned up a little bit and then gets out?
I mean, that kid's a stud. He made a heck of a play, and so I was just kind of blocking my guy, trying to run him by, and I see Jaden kind of escaping, and then I see what I really like to see is. Everyone had such a great second effort, O-line, receivers. It was a really special play. It reminded me a lot of what number 13 does. So.
Michigan State had a tough run defense coming through the game. What did it mean for you guys to put up the rushing numbers that you did?
Yeah, I mean that was our mission the entire week. They pride themselves on running the ball, or stopping the run and running the ball. But we were just trying to do what we can, help our team win, and now we're focused on this week.
How have you seen the blocking for the running game improved, in the off season and through these games?
Yeah, I think a big step that we've taken, I think, is our mentality as a group. I think that we're coming out with the right mentality every week, and we got some great running backs who help us out a lot. They help set up a lot of blocks, so. We're really fortunate for that, and I think it's just constant preparation and constant improvement. Since spring ball, and we tried to carry that all the way through camp and into the season, obviously.
What's recovery like at this point of the season? 'Cause I'm sure you guys just have constant bumps and bruises.
Yeah, that's something that I've really tried to focus on, and I know the whole team is kind of focused on. With this being my first year, really playing everything, it's been a big step, and trying to figure out what works for me. And so our trainers, we had such a great training staff, and we're so fortunate to have those people who stay late hours and work with us and take time away from their families and everything to come help us win games by recovering our bodies. So it's been good. We're really fortunate to have people like that.
So in that sense, is it a learning curve about like being a starter every game? You got to figure out how to treat your body right.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely been a learning curve, and just figuring out trial and error and seeing what works for me.
One more. It's always want to know faceless opponent every week, but going on the road, Big Ten, early kick. Like, what is this sort of the mentality, I guess, for the offensive line, message for the offensive line in this one?
It's kind of the same as it is every week. Home, away. It's we're playing in between the white lines. It's a 100-yard field. It's 53 1/3 yards wide, and so it's, you know, it's just doing everything we can to, you know, eliminate distractions and just go play football, the game that, you know, we all grew up loving, the game that we still love to this day. So.